Good morning, student. So in the last class we are discussed about the gas detectors. So in this class we are discuss about the particle detector. So proportional counter, in that gas molecules get ionized when electric charge particles propagated through a gas. Construction. You will see the figure. A cylindrical tube containing a mixture of methane and argon. In the left side of the figure, a cylindrical tube is there. It contains the mixture of methane and argon. A fine tungsten wire fixed along the axis of the tube. ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಲೈನು, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಟಂಗಸ್ಟನ್ ವೈರ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೇಟರ್ must be connected. So how it works? When an energetic charge particle enters the cylindrical tube, it ionizes the gas molecules colliding with the particle. The ions so produced get accelerated due to high potential difference between electrodes and cause further ionization of gas molecules. The total number of ions pairs created by a single primary ion is called multiplication factor of the gas. The charge accumulated on the electrodes gives rise to an electric pulse that is fed to discriminator, that is cuts off low voltage undesired noise pulses. So plateau region, the range of voltage within which the counting rate remains constant, is called as plateau region. So if you plot the graph voltage versus the counting rate, the graph must be obtained as shown in figure. When it is the counting remains constant, so what happens there? So that graph must be said to be plateau region. Now next one is we come to know about the GM counter. Now first principle of GM counter. Gas molecules get ionized when energetic charge particles propagated through a gas. The electron produced by ionization, if accelerated by a high potential, can cause further ionization of gas molecules, thereby generating a large number of more electrons. This is a construction for the GM counter. So first a glass tube is there. In that a copper tube must be situated with a tungsten wire, and the particles must be passes through the gas tube. So then that tube must be connected to an amplifier and the counter for counting. It consists of a hollow cylindrical tube of length about 15 to 50 centimeter and is made of copper, called that is GM tube. The GM tube is filled with some inert gas, generally we are known as argon, at a pressure of 10 centimeter of mercury with 10% vapor of ethyl alcohol. GM tube is enclosed in a partially evacuated glass tube. A tungsten wire of about 0.5 millimeter of diameter is fixed along the axis of GM tube but insulated from the tube. The tungsten wire is connected to the positive terminal and metallic GM tube to the negative terminal of high tension battery about 1000 volts. A thin window, generally made of mica, is provided on one side of tube for entrance of particles to be detected. You observe the figure also once again. So then we find the dead time of GM counter. During the working of GM counter, the heavier positive ions take enough time to reach the surface of cathode tube. Until all the positive ions have reached the surface of the cathode tube, the next particle is not detected. The time interval for which GM counter is completely insensitive to the incoming particles is called dead time of GM counter. If n is particles enter the tube per second and the counter shows small n particles per second, then dead time can be written as T is equal to 1 by n minus 1 by capital N, or T is equal to n minus n divided by n. Quenching of GM tube. Just on the completion of dead time of GM tube, the slow moving positive ions reach the surface of cathode tube and get discharged there. As a result, a current pulse is again generated that gives an indication as if another particle has entered the GM tube, which is not the case of reality. Thus, a single particle is counted twice, that is, once at the starting and the other at the end of the dead time interval. It is desirable that the positive ion sheet formed around the anode wire must be eliminated before it reaches the cathode tube. The process of eliminating underside positive ions sheath around the central anode wire in GM tube is called quenching. Many methods have been suggested for quenching, but the most acceptable method is self-quenching method. So what is meant by the self-quenching method? Some halogen gas is introduced along with inert gas in GM tube. The accelerated inert gas positive ions collides with halogen gas molecules and ionize them. The electrons so created neutralize the already existing inert gas positive ions, and the negative halogen gas ion get very rapidly drifted towards the surface of cathode tube where they get neutralized. So this is about the self-quenching method. So thank you.